Hey you, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for May 13th, 2025. The character the Ironclad and the modifier Chimera. Your starting deck is a fusion of all characters. Control chaos, start with foes and I. At the start of your turn, add 10 random cards with the bottom of your draw pile. And terminal, whenever you enter a new room, lose 1 extra HP. Start each combo with 5 plated armor. I see Goldberry here with 1292. Great score. Ever since I said that Goldberry was complaining about his score, he's been doing really well. So I'm not sure if I had anything to do with it. But yeah, congratulations. It's a great score from Goldberry. Any other familiums? No. Okay, that... Oh no, I saw Grimgoth here. 1242. Okay, alright. Let's see how well I can do. Chimera decks are always giving me trouble, right? Because you can enter Wrath, but you cannot exit it because you start with an Eruption, Bash, Survivor, and Zap. But then you don't have really a way to exit Wrath. So, yeah, that Eruption really puts the always upgrade Eruption mantra to the test. I do have the Slime Boss, so that kind of makes me feel like I should upgrade the Eruption. There's a 3 lead path on the starting on the left and then turning right. I could also start on the right. Wait, actually, if I go this way, I get 5 question mark rooms before the second lead and then another 2 later on. So that should help me get Mr. Machine. Okay. Alright, so here let's do 2 strikes, and I'm sorry, I already started on misclicking. I shouldn't do that. I was going to play the Zap, and yeah, I think I got a little too excited. Let's just do it the right way. So no misclicking, strike, Zap, and another strike. Beautiful. Okay. The plate armor will definitely help too. And I do wonder if I should try to pick up as many card draw cards as possible to try to get to my control chaos cards faster. Although, okay, this is not a good example. Luckily, the lightning orb was enough. So Superman, Clothesline, Cleave. Clothesline is nice AoE damage. No, sorry, Cleave is nice AoE damage. Clothesline would apply the weakness. I'm not sure. I think without the Eruption upgrade, I think Cleave might be better, especially if I have to fight the sentries first. Here, let's take the Regret Curse. We also got Courier, the Merchant Restock cards, relics, and potions, and all prices are reduced by 20%. That makes me think I should try to go for Collective Bonuses. Upgrade a card. Always upgrade Eruption. Yeah, let's start with that. That was an easy... I'm glad I actually had that event. Only 3 HP to get Shuriken. Every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. That makes me think I would like to get some 0-cost cards. Unfortunately, this is a very early shop, but I could afford something like Shrug It Off, and maybe even a block potion. That's actually tempting. I think I'll take the Shrug It Off, and I'll take the block potion. I could also afford the Warcry. You know what? Let's take the Warcry too. Why not? Okay. Alright, here I got the Grumman up, hoping to get the Eruption early. It's only coming up next hand. That's going to be tough. What if I do... Actually, I could enter Wrath if I do Shrug It Off, Warcry. And then do Eruption and Strike, and really hope that I don't have the big attack next turn. Because if it's a small attack, I do have the block potion for that. And then the turn after Thunderclap Bash, it's not going to be enough, right? So if I do Cleave and Strike, Thunderclap will be 8 damage, and then Bash with the vulnerability would be another 16 with 50% more, so 24. So that's 32. 33, I'm 1 short. So nothing else I can do. I don't have energy to play the Zap. Alright, in that case, let's save the potion. Yeah, I'll take the damage. That's a bummer. Yeah, and I'll double check my calculation by doing Thunderclap and Bash here. Yeah, 24 exactly. Do I want to lose this much HP? You know what? I guess it's fine. I mean, I'm not happy losing 42, but it's okay. That's a bummer. Alright. Didn't perfect this one. We got Meal Ticket when we enter a shop. Heal 15 HP, which is nice. An Ancient Potion, Sentinel, Thunderclap, Searing Blow. Thunderclap is nice. Let's take it. Okay. And then here I just got a regular fight. Let's do Defend, Thunderclap, Cleave, and unfortunately take a little bit more damage. I do have the Burning Blood, so I am healing back up. I should try to be a little bit more careful with my HP, though. Okay, we've got another block potion. Very nice. Dark Embrace might allow me to not only draw to my Control Chaos cards faster, but also go for an Exhaust Energy deck. Let's take it. Okay. And then here I got the Sentries. Let's see if... I do have Thunderclap. Eruption is coming up very late, unfortunately. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so I think it is pretty clear that I should do Shrug It Off here, and then Thunderclap, and just hope for the best next turn. I could just do a regular strike. Should I do Zap here? No, I think I'll just do a regular strike. Okay. I don't think I need the Dark Embrace here, not with Control Chaos. Okay. Alright, 18 incoming. Okay, is there a way? If I have... Actually, I can draw another defensive card. What about next turn? Next turn I have a Survivor, so I could survive, technically. The turn after I have Corruption, which would allow me... It's risky, but I think I'll do it. So let's do Warcry. I think I'll put the Cleave back. Is that right? Yes, let's put the Cleave back. Play 3 defense. Okay, that way I'm fully defended here. Okay. And then this turn, if I do Eruption Cleave, that will be 16 plus 9, 23, or 25, and then another 12 would be 37. That's enough to kill this guy. And then next turn I have another Cleave for another 16, and an Anger. I think that should be enough, right? So let's do Eruption Cleave. A strike. That also gives me extra strength, making the cleave next turn deal 18 damage, so that's enough to kill the backliner, and then, yeah, I think I'm good here. Beautiful. Alright, Eruption allowed me to perfect this one. I got meal ticket, sorry, meat on the bone. If your HP is added below 50%, at the end of combat, heal 12 HP. Emulate, that's a nice rare card. I think I should be able to go for Pauper, right? It's a nice card, I don't think it's super necessary. Clash might be difficult with curses and skills. Let's take the Wild Strike here. I hope I'm not going to regret not going for rare cards here. Got Turnip, you can only become Frail. Very nice. And then here I just got the Lice. Those should be easy. Wait, 19. Yeah, I can get rid of the backliner. Did I miscalculate? I did miscalculate. Okay, that was an embarrassing miscalculation. And luckily I'm not being attacked here and I have enough. Beautiful. Alright, so we got a Liquid Bronze Potion, which I'll skip. Shrug It Off, Second Wind, Armaments. I already have a Shrug It Off, and I guess I am going for collector bonuses, huh? Yeah, I guess let's take a second Shrug It Off then. Okay. Not the worst card to have. Unfortunately, I have a shop right after this too. Alright, Eruption is in my next hand, but there's almost no way I can fully defend, right? If I do Shrug It Off, that doesn't really help me, although it would give me Wild Strike next turn, but no vulnerability. I mean, might as well, right? Yeah, let's do Shrug It Off, because I only can play 2 cards here anyway. Okay. If it's again the small attack, alright, I could get by with the block potion here. So, oh, next turn I don't have any attacks. That is unfortunate, actually. Now, Warcry with Dark Embrace would give me a shrug. No, I don't think that's enough. So basically, if I do Eruption, I would have to kill here, which this is 24, or actually, this is 40, 49. No, again, no chance. That's a bummer. That's actually really unfortunate. Yeah, fine, let's not enter Wrath then. Ah, yeah, I think with slightly more luck, I needed 1 more damage on the previous Gremlin fight, and I don't know what I needed in this fight. I needed something. Let's do Dark Embrace. I think I'll do Warcry. I could do... No, Defend wouldn't allow me to be full defend. It's fine. I'll accept the damage. Okay. And then 21. Perfected Strike might not be that great. Let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Okay, Emulate is nice. Perfected Strike is only 20. Let me see. That's not enough, right? Let me see if this gives me something good. Alright, a free Perfected Strike. Still not quite enough. There's nothing else. Burning Pack, no. Wow, alright, yeah, I guess I'll take 20 damage here. Well, here, let's just Shrug It Off. That gives me a little bit of block. Okay. Alright, not doing so well against the Grumman Knob as, well, at least not as well as I would like. That's fine. Alright, didn't perfect this one. Survived this one. I got Orichalcum if you enter your turn without blocking 6 block, which is great together with the Terminal modifier. That might have saved me in the last fight. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it would save me. Let's take a second Thunderclap. Okay. And then here... Tiny Chest. No, unless I get Curse Key, I don't think I'll take Tiny Chest. Probably same with Akabiko. I think I should focus on cards, right? Not a huge fan of any of the cards. I guess I'll take Armaments. Let's take the Armaments. Power Throw is actually really good. Let's take that. And I can't afford the second Armaments. It's fine. It's fine. I think 2 cards is not bad. Alright, here I got my second Cursed out. Okay. And here I got my third curse, Parasite. Alright, so I start off Act 1 with 3 curses out of 23 cards. That's maybe not amazing, but I think it should be fine. I think I'll also upgrade the Dark Embrace. I really need to find some discards, or some exhaust energies. Otherwise, the Dark Embrace is going to be useless, and oof, I might have trouble dealing damage here. Let's do Eruption and Defend. Okay. It is risky here to be in Wrath, but I do have a few turns time. Should I apply Vulnerability? No, next turn I have 2 Thunderclaps, although I would like to get some card draw. I think it should be fine, right? So if I do Wild Strike, then a regular strike, then Zap, then next turn with the Bash and the Thunder Strike, Thunderclap, I should be able to deal enough damage, right? So yeah, let's do Thunderclap. Yeah, not the best split value, to be honest. Yeah, 57, not amazing. I do have a Cleave. That's pretty much it, though. I might be in trouble here. Luckily, I'm not being attacked. Okay, that is lucky. Let's do Cleave. Do I want to put the... Oh, next turn I have trouble again. The enemies will transform at 26, right? No, what is that? 28, right. So I need a little bit more damage. Let's play another strike at least. Okay. Actually, I should have put the... No, it's fine, it's fine. Let's do a strike here. No, wait. A strike would put it back. It's fine, it's fine. That way I won't be weakened. No, I will be weakened unless the lightning orb hits it. No, but it will be easy to transform the backliner, so that's good. Unfortunately, I'll be weakened. Luckily, they both are not attacking me again. Okay, that's great, actually. Let's do Dark Embrace, Brutality, and I guess I'll do a strike. Again, not the best split value, and I'm still going to be weakened for quite some time. Could have considered... Oh, right, I have turnips. So, okay, now that everybody is attacking me. Okay, how do I do this? So here I just need 10 damage, so the headbutt is enough. I think I can get rid of this guy by doing Anger Rampage, then headbutt that Rampage, which is... Or let's headbutt the Cleave, that's better. And then let's actually have done the Inflame first. Yeah. Should have realized that the Inflame would have been better. Okay. Alright. And now, lots of incoming again. I do have the Cleave, that's not quite enough for the backliner. But I think I have enough if I do Cleave, then Iron Wave, Anger. Okay. And then Second Wind. And I'm not sure why I did that. It's fine. Yeah, and then the Orb kills next turn. Okay, that was a little close, but I was able to perfect this one. Beautiful. Alright, so we got a Duplication Potion, which I'll probably take over the Ancient Potion. Having 2 block potions is great. And yeah, I will somewhat reluctantly skip this. I'm going for Popper. Let's hope it works. Mark of Pain is nice. The extra wounds are annoying, but I think that should be fine. I don't think I need Astrolabe or Runic Dome. So let's take Mark of Pain, get energy at the start of return. At the start of combat, shuffle 2 wounds into your draw pile. So that should be... I guess I just need to find a way to exhaust more cards. That'll be great. The extra energy does help, though. 1, 2... Only 2 elite path. They will all merge here with this elite. If I get there on the left, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 question mark rooms. Middle gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. And right side gives me just 2. Okay, so left side, in addition to the question mark rooms, also has a guaranteed rest sides. So does the right side. Wow, alright. I guess let's do the rest side first and then the elite. So let's go this way. Yeah, fine. Okay. Alright, Sphere Guardian. Let's upgrade the Bash. I still need... I feel like my deck... I have energy. I have, like, Dark Embrace and some good powers. It's just... Something is missing in this deck. I think, like, a good damage engine. That is what's missing. Like, a Bludgeon. And, of course, I cannot take rare cards, so I can't really take a Bludgeon. But something like that would be amazing here. I don't want to play the Defend because the Orcalcum gives me more block at the moment. Okay. And then here, Eruption. Actually, yeah, Eruption is the other thing. If I had an Eruption... or if I was able to more consistently enter Wrath, that would be really nice. I just can't at the moment. Let's do Power Through, and then Heavy Blade Strike. Okay. Alright, can I deal 14 or 24 damage here? Not really. I would love to do Corruption. It's fine, I'm almost fully defended thanks to the Orcalcum, so let's just do Reckless Charge. Okay. Alright, 29. Spot Weakness. Anything I need to exhume? Oh, Fiendfire is great. Actually, that is enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, Perfect the Strike, Whirlwind, Anger. Let's take the Whirlwind. I have the energy now. Okay. Alright, here I got the Shelled Parasite. 10 incoming. I have Orcalcum, so that's fine. Let's do Bash, Wild Strike, and Cleave. Okay. Actually, an Evolve would fit well in this deck because I already started with 2 wounds and I have the Wild Strike. Here, let's do Zap, Survivor, and Strike. Actually, there was a medical kit in the shop, right? I guess I was offered that before I saw the Mark of Pain. Can I kill here? No, not even close. Alright, let's just shrug it off. See, that's the problem, right? When I cannot play the Eruption, I'm having a lot of trouble defending. Or, not defending, attacking. That's the problem. Alright, 10 incoming. Whirlwind is not enough. I am fully defended, though, so I think I'll do Thunderclap, then Whirlwind. Okay. The Orcalcum is really helping me, I think. Alright, 21. Warcry is going to give me Berserk. I do have a Fiendfire afterwards, so if only I can defend... Actually, wait, can I grab the Fiendfire now? Yeah, let's do that. Put the Defend back, do Dark Embrace, then Fiendfire. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. If I didn't play the Dark Embrace, the Fiendfire would have been enough to kill this guy. That was a big mistake on my part. It's fine. Alright, got a Dex Potion. We'll skip that. Upgraded armaments. Let's take it. Okay. And then here, I mean, I'm going for collector bonuses. I already have a little max HP, so might as well take it. And then remove a card. I could remove one of the bites because I don't need 5. Is there anything else I need to remove? No, yeah, I think 4 is enough to get a collector bonus, and honestly, the bites are not that amazing. Okay. Alright, here, Centurion Mystic. Should I try to... If I get a Corruption offered soon, I might try to go for combo at least. Let's first defend here. 20 incoming Power Through is enough. Let's also do Dark Embrace and then Whirlwind. Okay. Alright, another 12. Yeah, see, I once again get the Eruption and nothing, and I can't really play it. Okay. Losing plate armor already, that's not good. Alright, not being attacked, that is good though. Let's do Shrug It Off, Thunderclap, Wild Strike, and wait. Okay. Alright, still not being attacked, good. Let's do Cleave, Bite. Actually, let's upgrade one of the bites, might as well. Alright, and then let me look ahead again. If there is a Corruption, There isn't. All right, fine. I don't want to spend too much time here. I am at 14 minutes, which is not too slow, but still, if I spend too much time, it'll, you know, I'll gain points and I'll lose points. And there's always a chance of getting combo later if I get a lucky combination of cards. So, yeah, I think I'll just try to. I won't like save one of them. Let's see. It might actually just take a while. Another Dark Embrace. Okay, that's actually really tempting. 2 Dark Embraces. Every card that exhausts draws me 2 more cards. Ooh, okay. Let me check one more time for a Corruption. No. That's a bummer. I just don't have enough energy to play 20 cards, even if I'm drawing 2 cards for every exhausted card, right? Another... Okay, you know what? Alright, fine. The game is really pushing me to try to get combo here, because every card I play now will give me so much block, or so much more cards. Let's do Sever Soul. Okay. Look at that. Full hand. Alright, okay, one more check. No, I don't know. Well, okay, you know what? Again, because I'm not getting Corruption, I will exhaust more cards than I usually would, but I won't force it. Let's see. Havoc will play a Heavy Blade. That is fine. All right. And then I can do Cleave and Headbutt. I should have done the Shockwave, right? And then this is fine. Okay. Could have... Well, that's fine. All right. Another 12. Ghostly Armor is great. Sword Boomerang and wait. Okay. I think if I dual wield the Sword Boomerang, I might have been able to do something. Here, let's do dual wield the Sword Boomerang and then double tap it. Yeah, I shouldn't delay it for much longer. It's fine. All right, Flex Anger, Second Wind. I think Second Wind with the exhaust synergies might be good. And then I have to go right to get the first elite here. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is great. I can just do... Whoa, oh, misclicked again. Okay, you know what? No, I should reload. That doesn't even count, right? I don't know. What is it? Is it something with my mouse? I'm just misclicking for the second time again. Okay, I want to click on the Whirlwind and then play that. Beautiful. All right. Okay. That was actually really nice to start with the Whirlwind. Eruption is really tempting. No, wait. 8, 9, 17. That would get rid of one of them. Bash would get rid of the other. Fine. Let's do Eruption, Thunderclap, and then Bash. Okay. So I lose 1 HP here. I would have lost more if I didn't do that, actually. So, yeah, I think this is fine. And then, wow, did I not get a way to defend here? That is a little unfortunate. Let's do Dark Embrace, Armaments, Power through Zap. At least I'm fully defended. Okay. And then here, Thunderclap is enough. Beautiful. All right, Body Slam, Human Kinesis, Uppercut. Uppercut is nice because I have extra energy to play. And then here, I might even consider upgrading that Uppercut. Yeah, let's upgrade that. Okay. Yeah, the extra turn of weakness, the extra turn of vulnerability, both are great. Alright, Gremlin Leader, who is attacking me on turn 1. I have a power through. Well, that is enough. Beautiful. And then I can do Thunderclap. And then Bite 1 and Bite 2 to get rid of minions. Awesome. And I also heal back up to full HP. Good. Alright, so here let's do Thunderclap, Bash, and Bite. The Eruption is coming up in 2 turns. So, let's see. Not being attacked, that's good. No way to get rid of the minions. That's not good. If I do Second Wind... wait, if I do Dark Embrace, then Second Wind, I get rid of 3 cards, drawing me 3 new cards. Cleave and Wild Strike are not enough, right? Because I'll be just 10 plus 14, 24. No, that would be enough to get rid of one of them. Yeah, let's do it. So, let's do Dark Embrace, Second Wind. Okay. And then none of these exhaust, right? So yeah, let's do Cleave and Wild Strike and really hope the backline decides not to attack me. Although it will still be vulnerable. Will I be able to deal enough damage? Luckily, I'm not being attacked. Okay, so I can do Eruption and then a Whirlwind. Yep. Oh, that was enough. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, Ginger can become weakened, which is great. Again, let's which I'll skip. Ghostly Armaments number 3. Let's definitely take that. And then here I got Oddly Stone Search come with 1 dexterity. Okay. And here I got the Bird and the Chosen. I am only 10 incoming. I could play the Armaments. No harm there. Cleave, Bite, and Zap. Okay. I should sword A to Z, by the way. Oh, it is already sword A to Z. Okay, good. All right. I just need 1 more armament for a collector bonus there. Let's do Dark Embrace, Thunderclap. I don't want to play the Bite. Let's instead do a... Oh, sorry, I meant I don't want to play the Defend. So I lose 2 HP here. Okay. 1 Bite should make that up. All right, 20 incoming. Yeah, again, I cannot really do Eruption. Oh, boy. Yeah, I can't. I just can't do it. Let's do Thunderclap and then double defend. Okay. All right. Okay. No Bite yet. Yeah, there's one coming up a little later. Let's do Warcry for an uppercut. Okay. And then I'll do Bash to get a review, and then uppercut the backliner. Okay. I didn't realize I was being attacked. Luckily, I only lose 1 HP here. Right, here I'm not being attacked. I can do Shrug It Off and the Bite. And let's also do the Wall Strike. Okay. I have to be careful, because once I lose too much HP, or max HP, the regret might be difficult to handle. Let's do Armaments, Bite, and then, did I miscalculate again? I did, didn't I? The Whirlwind would have been enough, but I wanted to Bite, which is fine. You know what? I healed back a little, so that might have been worth it too. Here, let's lose all the benefit from the healing by playing the Hemokinesis. It's fine. Alright. Got a Liquid Bronze Potion, which I'll skip. Battle Trance, Thunderclap, Inferno Blade. Let's take another Thunderclap. And then here I got the Cultist and the Chosen again. Okay. Not happy I have to fight the Chosen twice, and I started with the Eruption, which is not good. I do have a Dark Embrace coming up, so let's do Warcry. Then, let's put a Thunderclap back. Actually, I should have put the Eruption back. That would have been so much better. Yeah, that way I would have been able to play the Eruption next turn. Alright, fine. 6 incoming. Let's do Armaments, Thunderclap, and Zap. No reason to play the Power Through. Okay. Alright, 19. There's an Uppercut and 2 bites. Okay, starting to get a little worried, because I said I have to be a little careful with my HP, and I am starting to lose it quite frequently. Let's do Bite, and then Whirlwind. I should have done Cleave and Whirlwind. That would have dealt the same amount of damage and would have allowed me to trigger Shuriken. Okay, Bash, Bite, and Wall Strike. Okay, now I just need very little, although I will be weakened next turn. Literally 1 HP damage. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, you got an Energy Push, which I'll skip again. Warcry, Perfect the Strike, Evolve. Let's take another Warcry, especially with the Dark Embrace. Evolve would have been nice too, though. Alright, Slavers. No way I can defend against this much. I do have a Block Potion. That's 12 block. I need 27. 2 Armaments is another 12 plus 5, 24, 29. Okay, so if I play both Armaments, then do the Block Potion, that is going to be enough, right? Yep. And then I can do Thunderclap and Wild Strike. Okay. Actually, it does get me close to being able to kill the backliner. Alright, 27 again. Cleave is not enough. If I do Second Wind, it will only exhaust the Shrug It Off, giving me a Bite. Probably should have looked ahead, huh? I don't think there's much I can do. Thunderclap, Cleave, 12 plus 4 is 16. What if I duplicate the Cleave? Then I need still to defend against 19, which I only... Oh, wait, yeah, I can't do that, actually. So if I do Thunderclap, then duplicate the Cleave, that is enough to get rid of the backliner, and then I can also do Shrug It Off and Second Wind. Okay, I should have also looked ahead to see if that would have been enough in the next few turns, but now I already used 2 potions. 14. Next turn I do have a Bite. Let's do the Warcry. Survivor alone is enough, right? So let's get rid of the defend, do a Bite 1, Bite 2, and then Zap, and with their Kokoma actually fully defended. Alright, good. So I could try to go for a combo here. Do I have an... what do you call it? Corruption. I do, but it's got to take a while, and I am dealing 3 damage every turn, so let's not wait for that. Instead, let's just get rid of this guy. Okay. Alright, you had to use 2 potions, but perfect this one. We got Mummified Hand. Whenever you play a power card or random card in your hand, costs 0 that turn, which is nice. This arm is great, but I need to get another Collectimus on the armaments, which is a shame, because I think this arm would have been really nice. Alright. Cultist again. Lots of duplicates in this act. Not happy with that. Let's play the Zap, the Bite, and Survivor. Okay. Alright, 18. Where is the Whirlwind? Oof, very late in my deck. Alright, let's do Second Wind to gain some block. And then Bite 1, Bite 2. I'm actually going to lose HP here, right? It's only going to get worse from here. Alright, 27. There's an Eruption, which I once again cannot really play. Warcry will give me a wound, which I don't really need either. So, yeah, let's just do Thunderclap, Uppercut. Wait, Uppercut is... Yeah, Uppercut is enough, but... I'm still going to take a lot of damage. Should I do Warcry, put the Eruption back? No, not really. It's fine. Yeah, I don't think I need to play the Warcry. Okay. 24. Okay, I am a little worried here. Let's do Dark Embrace, Warcry. Oh, that actually sets the power through to 0. Beautiful. Then do Power Through, Bash, Defend. Okay. Alright, and the Regret dealt a lot of damage too. Can I play the Bite here? That would be ideal. 50 incoming. Let's do Armaments, Shrug It Off, Thunderclap, and Wild Strike. That is enough to get rid of this guy. Okay. Oh, this is, again, once I can't enter a Wrath, it is getting really hard here. 9, yeah, that is enough. Alright. Tough fight. We got a skill potion, Feel No Pain, Wild Strike, Clothesline. I think Feel No Pain will work really well with this deck, with the Dark Embrace in particular. Alright, Snecko, I'm gonna risk it. Eruption and Whirlwind. And then hope next turn... Oh no, hope next turn I don't have the big attack. Otherwise I'll be in trouble. 30. Okay, that's kind of a big yeah, relatively big attack. Let's do Armaments Bite. Ooh, okay. At least I trigger the meter on the bone, so that's good. Let's do Uppercut and Bash. Or no, let's do Bash and then Uppercut. That is enough. Alright. Okay, heal back to 25. Flex Rampage Clash. I don't have any of these. Let's take the Rampage. Not the worst idea. It's basically like a better strike, right? And then next upgrade. Should I upgrade the Feel No Pain? Yeah, it is a power. I have Mummified Hands, so let's upgrade that. Maybe Second Wind should get upgraded after that. Okay. Alright, Champ. Not being attacked on turn 1. That's good. Let's do Feel No Pain Uppercut for free. Alright. Then Thunderclap. I can play everything here, right? Bite and Wild Strike. Okay. Alright, 13. So the Survivor alone is enough. Should I get rid of... No, I don't think I need to get rid of the wound with the second wind. Although I guess I also... Yeah, there's no reason not to. Let's play it. Okay. Another 14. Okay, well, I'm getting a lot of defensive cards. That's good. Shrug It Off is enough. Warcry would give me nothing super useful. Let's do Bash. I think I'm going to put back the Shrug It Off. And then, yeah, might as well do this. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I was hoping not to get attacked. I really need to play my powers. Dark Embrace is showing up next turn. That's fine, I guess. Let's do Armaments. Shrug It Off will give me a power through that I do actually want to save for next turn, so let's not play that now. Alright. Okay, still not being attacked. Good. So I can do Dark Embrace. Very nice. And then I cannot do Eruption, unfortunately. Okay. 27. That is a lot, and this is not the right hand for me to take 27 damage. Spot Weakness Duo will Exhume. Can I Exhume something? Warcry? Warcry would give me Zap. That's not good enough. Do I exhaust anything else? No. Well, I do have a Warcry here. I could get to another Armaments, but that's at most 10 block. I do have a Feel No Pain, so let's just take things that exhaust. How about that? Yeah, let's take the Exhume. Then Exhume the Warcry. Play the Armaments. Play a Warcry here. Okay. Play another Warcry. Alright. So that's 1823. The Armament is enough here. Beautiful. I can play the Zap. And then let's do Whirlwind. Well, no, Thunderclap and then Whirlwind is good. Actually, I'm going to do another Thunderclap and then Whirlwind to gain extra strength. Yep. Alright. Barely was able to break this one. Thanks to that Feel No Pain, actually. Another 21. Alright, so here, another Dark Embrace. I do have the power through. That is enough. I think I'll play another Dark Embrace. Then do Power Through for free now. Beautiful. And then I can upgrade the Rupture and play that as well. Should I do Shrug It Off? It will give me Burning Pact. Next turn I have the Impervious, but no, I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it this turn. Okay. Alright, so here I got the Impervious. Is there a Barricade coming up by any chance? No. I am looking ahead at a few hands that are not that great. So maybe I'll just do here. Let's do Burning Pact the Fiendfire. Let's shuffle through my draw pile quickly. So Seeing Red is great. I could do another Burning Pact. Juggernaut is nice here. Let's do Juggernaut, flex. Juggernaut set the Burning Pact to 0. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Alright. And then I think I'll do Fiendfire. Should I do Body Slam? No, let's do Fiendfire first. Okay. This will not yet force a transformation, right? Never mind. The Juggernaut caused it to force a transformation. I could... No, oh, I'm already vulnerable. Light doesn't matter. Fine, I'll risk it. I'm going to be vulnerable for the big attack, so might as well play the Berserks. And then, I don't know. I got 2 armaments upgraded, which I don't really need upgraded. Fine. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be vulnerable forever. I do have lots of energy, so hopefully that will help. Fiendfire will give me an Exhume, and then a Corruption after that. Let me count cards just for fun, because I might be able to hit combo here. So this is 1. Actually, the Juggernaut might kill, right? So this is 2. Then 3, 4. Then 5, 6, 7. Let's bring back the... Actually, yeah, why not? 8. Okay. And 9, 10, 11. I think I can get combo here. I just 12, 13, 14. I think I'm just, yeah, gonna kill too quickly. It's fine. Alright, at least I perfect this one. Thanks to that Feel No Pain. That really pulled wonders here. I would love a Barricade, but no, let's try to go for Pauper still. And then Fusion Hammer... I would like to... I mean, I already have the armaments all upgraded. Almost all pre-upgraded, right? So I think the extra energy... Snecko Eye... Snake Eye would be nice for card draw, but that's pretty much it. No, I think I could see Snake Eye, but I think I'm going to take the Fusion Ham and get energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer smith the red sights. So it is definitely, well, it's not really risky. The extra energy can only help, but Snake Eye might have been high risk and high reward. Okay, so the multiple 2 elite path. If I go on the left, I can get 3 elites. If I go to this elite right here, I'll get 1, 2 elites before it, and then another 3 afterwards. That gives me a total of 5. I wasn't counting, but I think that should be enough for the Mr. Machine modifier, right? Because I had 7 on Act 1. Alright, 10 incoming. Let's do Thunderclap, Rampage, and Wait. I have the Orcalcum, so there's no real reason to defend here. 18. Let's do Feel No Pain, Bite, then Second Wind. Alright. And that is enough block. Beautiful. Another 21. Yeah, might as well play everything I have here. Also makes the Regret deal less damage. Okay. I might actually, if I get another 2 curses, I might consider removing the Regret, because it is causing me some harm. Let's do Warcry, and then another Bite, and Defend. Okay. So far I'm full defend, actually. And the enemy is still vulnerable. I only need 15 damage. Thunderclap and Bite. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, Body Slam, True Grit, Cleave. I already have a Cleave. Let's take a second one. True Grit might have been better, just because it would allow me to exhaust things. There is another curse. It is an innate one, but I will take it. Okay, curse number 4. And then here, I cannot lose Dark Embrace. I'm totally okay losing a Zap. Yeah, and I cannot lose a Bite because I have a Collect bonus on them. Okay. Alright, Dark Links. Let's start with Armaments. Warcry gonna give me a Cleave, which is great. Actually, and it's gonna give me a Bash, which I can play. Alright, let's do Cleave, and then Bash on you. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm taking 10 damage here. Have to be really careful. Oof, okay. Lots of incoming here. Shrug It Off gives me Second Wind, which together with Power Through should give me lots of block. Okay. Alright, I need 30, or 26, 35. Yeah, I'm fully defended here. Let's do a Wild Strike. Okay. I do have a lot of defensive cards, so I'm kind of happy with that. Let's do Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain. Then Armaments, Defend, doesn't matter which one, Defend, and then Rampage. Actually, I probably should have upgraded the Defend, right? I'm going to keep the backline alive because it's going to be easily killed. Waiting for the Whirlwind here, really. Alright, didn't get it. Whirlwind's still not coming up. Let's do Warcry. Alright, and then do Thunderclap, Thunderclap again, then Cleave. Okay. And then I am fully defended here, and I just need to deal 7 more damage with Vulnerability next turn. That would be great. Yes, I got Bite 1 and Bite 2. And heal back a little. Good. Alright, Twin Strike, Clothesline, Carnage. I don't have any of these. I guess I'll take the Twin Strike. Who's my final boss? Time Eater. Okay, I have to be careful against that one. Alright. And then here I have to be careful with the Spiker. I do start with Power Through, which is great. Should I do Shrug It Off? Yeah, why not? Let's do Shrug It Off. Everyone is attacking me. Wow. Alright, hang on. 20, 30, 29, 38. Okay. I might actually have trouble here. Let's still do Thunderclap. I can play everything, right? Thunderclap, Bite. Alright, and then Defend. Oof, okay. I was unlucky that everyone was attacking me. Luckily, I did have enough block. Or almost enough. Well, enough to survive. Alright, here, let's do Uppercut, Warcry. Okay. And then I'll keep the Regret. Let's put the Defend back. I'll do Armaments and Second Wind. Alright. You have to get rid of the Exploders, otherwise that might be a problem. I don't have good attacks next turn. So that is definitely a problem. Let's do Armaments 1, then Bash is enough to get rid of this guy, and then I guess, wait, this is 30 damage, so if I do Armaments, Defend... you know what? Good enough, yeah. I'll take a little bit of HP here. Do I lose Plated Armor? No, I don't, because it's not counted as attack damage. 7 incoming, I can't attack the Spiker, so let's do Twin Strike, Bite, and Wait. Okay. Should I wait? If I have a Corruption, yeah, I'll try to get combo. No Corruption. Okay, where are the Corruption when you need it? I think I'll wait here again. Yeah, too bad I can't. Actually, I could have considered putting the Eruption back. 7 incoming. At least Feel No Pain should help. Alright, Whirlwind. No, I will take too much damage here. Okay. Alright, I think I'll speed this up. This is going to be a little boring. Basically, I'll try to accumulate as much block as I can before playing one attack. So yeah, I'll speed this up. I'll be right back. Okay, actually, I was able to play 2 Juggernauts, and that allowed me to kill without playing any attacks. So Wild Strike, Battle Trance, Clash. I already had a Wild Strike raid. Should I take... I don't think it's going to be easy to get a Collect bonus. I think instead I'll take Battle Trance, which is a much more useful card. And then right here, I can't upgrade anything, which is a bummer. Alright, here I got the Nemesis. Not being attacked, that's good. Battle Trance would allow me to get rid of curses with the Second Wind, so I think I will do that. Let's do Cleave and then Second Wind. Okay, that way I don't have to deal with the curses. Lots of block. Unfortunately, I don't need it this turn. I need it next. Alright, 45. It is the big attack. Okay, not much I can do about that. Let's power through defend. 22, 21. Alright, I'm just barely defended. And yeah, again, there's nothing I could have done. At least I will trigger the meat on the bone, so that's good. I got another big attack. I'll be toast, though. Let's do defend and thunderclap. Okay. And I have a block potion, but is that going to be enough? Okay, luckily it's a small attack. Good. Let's do... the enemy's intangible, right? Wait, am I dead here? Because I only have 10 block. I need 18. Yeah, I'm dead here. I have to drink the block potion. Let's also do armaments. Sure, the bite. Okay, heal back up a little. Okay. And then let's do rampage and then whirlwind to, again, trigger the shuriken. Alright. Okay. Yeah, having not enough damage in a deck like this is a problem. Thunderclap, Wild Strike, and then Warcry. I think I'll put the bash back. Next turn I do have the Dark Embrace, but is that going to be enough? And okay, luckily small attack. Okay, let's do Dark Embrace, then shrug it off. Then another shrug off gives me an Eruption, which I want to do. Let's do bash and bite. Okay. I could have done the shrug it off just to not worry about the Eruption this turn. Although, no, I unfortunately don't have enough to kill with the Eruption, right? I don't have anything that exhausts either. Alright, let's do armaments and then just bite. Ah, boy. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people died here if I get a little unlucky. Okay, so far I'm being lucky. I think I'll get rid of Deflex here. And then Havoc would play a Shrug It Off. That's not bad. Okay. And that way I'm also fully defended. I can also do here, I think I'm going to do Juggernaut. Feel no pain. I was really hoping it would hit the Metallicize. Should I risk Combust? Yeah, again, I was really hoping it would hit the Metallicize. It didn't. Battle Trance is fine. Next turn I have Seeing Red. Okay. Alright, 18. Let's do Seeing Red, Shockwave. Anything I need to exhume. Seeing Red again. Why not? Okay. Every time I exhaust a card, I deal 5 damage, right? Flame Bearer is fine, although I am fully defended. Let's do Thunderclap, Shrug It Off. Okay. Perfected Strike, 52. That's not bad. And then Whirlwind. Alright. And then that is enough. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one, right? Yeah, we got Warpaint. I'll pick up 2 random skills. Before I take that, let's first grab an upgraded True Grit. Sure. And then Warpaint upgrades the Warcry and the Survivor. Okay. Alright, so here, let's fight for a relic. Alright, I have to be careful, though. This is risky. Especially if I, once again, cannot enter Wrath. Let's just Shrug It Off. Then defend, then cleave. That's the best I can do at the moment. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, this is getting a little difficult. Let's do Armaments, Defend, and Twin Strike. I'm starting to think I might have to reload this one and replay it because I'm down to 3 HP. I will heal back up, it's just I have to survive this. And I have so much incoming, 37. I don't think there's anything I can do, right? Shrug It Off, Rampage, Warcry. And there's the bite. I think I need the cleave. Probably don't need the armaments. Ignoring the cleave, let's do armaments, the defend. Then defend, then do bite. So I had 37 incoming, I have 25 plus 3, or 28 plus 3, 31, plus 5 at 36. Yeah, I'm dead here. So I have to reload this event, and I think I have to, I'm going to try to replay this and see if there's any way for me to perfect. I don't think there is, though. That's a problem, right? I only have a fire potion. That alone is not going to be enough. I can't really enter Wrath. That is going to be a disaster. So, yeah, and there's not much else I could have done differently here. I mean, if I throw the fire potion first. Yeah, once again, I don't think there's a chance here. So, I mean, let me see if there's anything else I can do here. No, not really, right? I was just barely alive here, right? Yeah. So then next turn, yeah, there's nothing I can do. So, yeah, I think I will reload this and just skip this event. I should have realized with only 20 HP and no significant way to deal damage, there's no chance I could have survived this one. So, just for fun, let's play these two. No, nothing. All right, fine. Okay, yeah. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people died. Only having 20 max HP and continuously losing it is a problem. So let's just leave this one. Okay. You got pair up and pick up Racer Max HP by 10. That actually does help quite a lot. And then I have to go this way for 2 more question mark rooms. I think I will hit a shop. I do have a lot of gold and I have Courier. So let's try to get some more collective bonuses. Do I want any of the relics? Probably not Red Skull. Probably not Orange Pellets. Although it would allow me to get rid of debuffs that the Time Eater will give me. Yeah, it's not the worst. Although I'm not getting weakened or... So just getting frail. I'm not getting weakened or vulnerable. So Sorry, weakened or frail. Yes, it's just getting the vulnerability. I already have a collect most on the armament. Should I focus on attacks? Yeah, I think I should just focus on attacks. So, yeah, let's do pummel strike, dropkick, whirlwind, cleave, clotheslines, 2 of them, another whirlwind, headbutt. I don't think I need heavy blade, sword twin strike, another dropkick. All right, anger. I don't think I gotta collect most on any of these, to be honest. Body slam. Yeah, no, that was not super productive. I guess I can grab a flex potion. Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't think I gotta collect most out of this, and at least I got Insignifiant, so that's good. I do have 2 clotheslines now. Already had 2 Shrug-It-Offs and 3 Whirlwinds, so maybe I can get another Whirlwind for collect most on that. That might be ideal. Alright, let's do Armaments, Sword Boomerang, and then, I probably should save the Armaments for later. Let's do Rampage, or should I grab a Bite for later? It doesn't matter too much. Okay. 40 incoming. Let's do Thunderclap, Heavy Blade, and Bite, and then True Grit. Alright. Another 50. There's the Dark Embrace. I think I'll do Dark Embrace, then Second Wind. Okay. And then I can upgrade the Clothesline and play the Bite. That is enough. Beautiful. And also applies weakness for the next few turns. Power through, Thunderclap, play the Cleaves, and then Bite. Okay, last turn. 52 incoming. Whirlwind is 35. Not quite enough. With the Thunderclap, I think this will be enough, right? 40... almost enough. Let's do an Anger as well, and then the Thunderclap. Beautiful. Alright. So no troubles here. We got Sword Boomerang, Dark Embrace, Ghostly Armor. I already have 1 Dark Embrace. I don't really need a second one, especially with the Time Eaters, so I think instead I'll take the Sword Boomerang. Ghostly Armor might have been better, though. Here, I need to get another curse, right? Because right now I only have 4. Doubt, Parasite, Regret, and Wraith. So, yeah, let's try to get a curse off this, which is really difficult when you only have 26 HP, so I can't... Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, yeah, I will accept that. Gladly. Okay. Now I just have to survive. Whirlwind is risky. Well, all of this is risky, so let's drink the Flex Potion, do Bite, and then Whirlwind. 21. Well, at least I'm alive. Okay. I'm not sure if I need that Flex Potion, but I think it was safer to play there. Let's do Twin Strike, Anger, Cleave. 15 is fine, probably. Let's not risk it. Do I have anything good coming up? There's a Power Through next turn, so that might help. Okay. Another 10. Let's do Power Through, Bite, Twin Strike first. Okay, and then you know what? 10 is fine. I don't want to risk playing the Sword Boomerang. Alright, 22. Thunderclap, Dropkick. That's good. Alright, then Shrug It Off. Another Thunderclap? Sure. Okay, 48. No, I don't want that. Let's do Survivor and then Body Slam. Okay, that is still not ideal, but fine. I only need 60 more damage. Eruption, Clothesline. Actually, Eruption alone was enough. Good. Liquid Memories, choose a card in your... sorry, that's a potion. I never read out potions. So Raged, Body Slam, or Perfected Strike. I only had 1 Perfected Strike, right? No, actually, I didn't have any Perfected Strike. So yeah, I don't think I need a Perfected... I don't have any of these. Rage might be good for block, though. Let's take it. Okay. And then here, I can't afford the Brimstone. If I knew this was a shop... bummer. I can afford my 6 armaments if I wanted to. Let's take the Wild Strike here. Or should I take... You know what? Let's take the Colorless Potion. That might be better. I only had 2 Wild Strikes. Very unlikely I'll get a 4th one. Okay. Alright, Giant Head. Let's do... I mean, I guess I can do Power Through just to get the slow DF going. Cleave, Twin Strike, and Sword Boomerang. Okay. Alright, yeah, I think my deck gets really worse if I don't get the Dark Embrace early, and doesn't look like it's going to come up anytime soon. Shrug It Off will give me another Shrug It Off, which then gives me an Uppercut, which is not a bad idea, because I can follow it up with the Body Slam. Okay. Alright, 9 incoming and full defended here. Let's do Feel No Pain, Clothesline. I could do Second Wind to... No, wait. Yeah, I can do Second Wind to get rid of the Parasite, and then do Twin Strike. Okay. Another 9. Let's upgrade everything. Sure, then do Warcrime. Thunderclap. Sword Boomerang and Heavy Blade. It's only 39 damage. Fine. Okay. Alright, big attacks are starting up. 22 incoming. This might be a challenge. Let's do Rage. Let me see what the colorless potion gives me. Discovery, Hand of Greed, or Trip. I think I'm going to risk to see what the Discovery gives me. Disarm might be interesting. Sentinel would give me energy, but not much else. I think I'll take the Disarm here. Alright. At least I'm getting block. All those cards get exhausted. Okay, alright. That is enough block so far. 33. There's a Dark Embrace. It comes a little too late, though. Let me see. Pummel Strike is next. Let me do Thunderclap, Dropkick. Okay. Then Pummel Strike. There's an Eruption. Not much I can do with it, though. Yeah, I think I'll do Pummel Strike, then Battle Trance. Alright. Then Eruption only gives me energy, nothing else. Alright, let's do Eruption. Then upgrade the Defend. Play that. Play the Survivor. That's 20, 32. One short. I do want to save potions for later. Also, there's no guarantee I can perfect this one. So, yeah, let's lose 1 HP here, which is a bummer, of course. 38 incoming. Let's do Clothesline, Warcry. Okay, this one might be tough. This one might be tough, especially with the Regret, right? Well, let's play everything I have here. So, wait, actually, I can draw something with the... Hang on, what if I do Headbutt the Power Through, then play the Pummel to draw that Power Through, and then play that? Okay, that is actually a pretty good way to defend fully. All right. Another 32. I'm running out of steam here. Anything I can bring back? What if I do... Hang on, this is 10 now. I was trying to figure out if I enter Wrath, if that would make a difference. Let's do Bite 1, Bite 2. Then a Whirlwind. And then I have to play the... I have to get this to... Yeah, probably just play the Power Through again. Yep. Okay. Not much I can do about that. Well, at least again, I'll trigger the mid on the bow next turn. Alright. I do need to kill here. And I don't think I can. Whirlwind is 14 times 5, which is 70. Yeah, I don't think... Actually, what if I do Cleave? Is it still going to be... It's 15 times 4. That's 60. I'm still 6 short. So it has to be the Fire Potion. Alright, had to use both potions to survive this one. Bummer. We got Dead Wrench. At the very end, whenever you lost a card out of random card in your hand, that's not horrible. Whirlwind number 4. Okay, I was able to get a Collect bonus on that, right? Alright, at least I got 3 Collect bonuses. That's not horrible either. Alright, and then here, let's heal for no good reason. Okay. Alright, Time Eater. Time-wise, yeah, I'm going to miss the Lightspeed modifier too. And no way to defend in turn 1. And no potions to help me. Let me see if this gives me something that exhausts maybe. Iron Wave, Uppercut, Carnage. Uppercut does apply weakness. Iron Wave gives me block, but none of them help. So let's take the Uppercut. And then, wait. Dropkick gives me Pummel Strike, which then gives me Clothesline. That's still not close to being enough. That's fine. Alright, let's do Clothesline. 2 bites. That way, at least I start with 2 extra strength. Okay. Yeah, nothing I could have done here. Now I have to be a little careful not to die, because that can definitely happen. Next turn, I barely have any good defensive cards. Wow. Yeah, there's not much I can do here, actually. If I get a big attack, there's nothing I could have done. Yeah, 29. I don't even know if reloading would make a difference. Just for fun, I will try it, but honestly, what can I do differently? I only had 1 card in the first 3 turns that exhausted, right? What if I... Yeah, no. What if I take the Carnage and try to change the RNG with the event? Let's try that. I can't really think of anything else, which means I can't play the Carnage. Let's just do Dropkick, play the strikes, the bites, and then the Wild Strike. Okay. Gives me Battle Trance. That might increase the chance for something. Let's do Pummel Strike, Clothesline, and Heavy Blade. Okay. Alright, can I draw something? No, I think I got pretty much the same hand. Yeah, and the next card that exhausts is next turn, so there's nothing I can do this turn. I can only think the only way to do really well here is to maybe reject the bites. That's the only thing I can think of. Let me try a few more times that I don't think there's anything I can do. So I'll try this again and I'll be right back with a recap. Alright, I tried a few different things. I tried to drink the potion at different times to try to change the RNG with Dead Branch, but nothing helped. The problem is I just didn't get enough good attack cards, or good defensive cards in the first few turns, and I didn't get any of my power. So, yeah, unfortunately, with my deck, there's no way to fully defend here, which is a bummer, because I think I was doing really well. I had 3 collector bonuses. I have perfected 3 of the 7 leads, got 2 of the 3 bosses, so all the bosses so far. So I think without the bad luck against the Time Eater, I would have had a pretty decent score. But yeah, if I died, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of other people died. But yeah, so more props to people like Goldbear who were able to survive and got a decent score. Same with Grimgoth here, right? Yeah, 1242. Congratulations. My score by dying against the Time Eater ended up putting me in 236th place, which I think means that, yeah, pretty much everybody below me probably was not able to survive. So yeah, tough run today. Let me know in the comments what you did. I wouldn't say that this was an unenjoyable run. It was kind of fun, but yeah, unfortunately it didn't work out for me. Anyway, let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a Watcher run with the All-Size modifier that gave everybody 5 good cards, one of them being a rare one, a Metamorphosis, the other one being Enlightenment, which I realized later on I should put that on the thumbnail because that ended up being fairly useful. People also got the Diverse and Night Terrace modifiers. Hobo did really well with 1457, congratulations. Gemino got 1407, 50 points behind. Gemino perfected all the 6 elites. Now, Gemino did mention that he took a different path on Act 2, one that allowed him to get an elite later on, which he thinks allowed him to perfect the elites, whereas I missed a few of them. Also was able to get all the bosses, got Highlander Curses, the Time modifier, and missed Insigniam by 1, though. I think the different path probably caused that. Was able to make up for that, though, by getting money with exactly 1,000 gold. Congratulations. Amazing there. Then you have Peltz with 1359, and then next you have Yavuz with 1344. Goldberry got 1282. I end up... Oh, actually, Goldberry mentioned that he perfected all the elites and all the bosses, was able to get Highlander Curses, and mentioned that it was a good run. He wasn't complaining, which, yeah, congratulations. Decent score. Then it's me here with 1234. Not a horrible score, but yeah, I think there was a few modifiers here and there that I missed, which, you know, it's fine. Top 40, that's good. Then you have the Dark with 1180 and Alex with 1170. Alex perfected 3 of the 5 elites. Missed 1 elite on Act 1 to get Mr. Machine, which I think might have been worth it. Perfected 3 of the other 5. Got all the bosses, got Highlander, but missed curses. Alex accidentally took, well, not accidentally, he took a Mori hoping to get an extra curse, but unfortunately he was not able to find that last curse, and then end up with only 47 cards, so missed Insigniam as well. Was able to hit combo though, thanks to some potions. And I should also mention that Grimgoth pointed out that he died yesterday to the Book of Stabbing, so not everybody was able to make it yesterday. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.